Hi, these are the structures of asexual reproduction of different organisms. Let us see what is each one like. The first one is zoospores of Chlamydomonas. So as you all know, the zoospores are a type of motile asexual spores. They have two flagellum, so they are otherwise called as biflagellate. They are produced during the favorable conditions in Chlamydomonas. So these zoospores, which are motile, asexual and biflagellate, they are produced during favorable conditions in special sac-like structure. What is this sac called as? Sporangiospore. Sporangium. Sporangium is a special sac-like structure in which these zoospores are produced. They are asexual spores. They are produced during the favorable conditions in Chlamydomonas. Now coming to the second one. Conidia are the asexual reproductive structures produced in Penicillium, a type of fungi. So if you look at Penicillium in microscope, you can see that it has a brush-like structure. So a Penicillium, the fungus, it has an aerial hyphae. Suppose this is the substratum on which the fungus is growing like this. All of a sudden, some hyphae will grow in upward direction. This is called as aerial hyphae. Now this aerial hyphae will divide to form cylindrical structures called sterigma, and this sterigma will further divide repeatedly by mitosis to form these spores called as conidia, right. So if you see here, conidia are the spore-like structures produced by the aerial hyphae. In this image, they are showing the aerial hyphae part like this. This aerial hyphae is shown, which is grown in upward direction from the substrate. This aerial hyphae is called as conidiophore. It produces cylindrical structures called sterigma. So on the end of the sterigma, you have repeated mitotic division, which results in formation of conidia. So conidia are produced due to mitotic division. So they are otherwise called as mitospores. Okay. They are the usual kind of asexual mode of reproduction in Penicillium. Now coming to Hydra. Hydra is a type of multicellular organism, right? Multicellular organism. We have already learnt about budding in yeast, but the difference is that yeast is unicellular eukaryote, Hydra is multicellular eukaryote. In Hydra, on the body of Hydra, you can see here at specific anatomical points, not everywhere, an outgrowth will appear due to cell division. So this outgrowth is otherwise referred to as bud. This bud will eventually grow and it will mature and it detaches from the parent. Detaches means separates. Detaches from the parent body. It starts leading its individual life. Now this is a kind of asexual mode of reproduction seen very commonly in Hydra. Now the last image is the Germules in freshwater sponges. So whenever a freshwater sponge is dried up, what happens? This sponge will produce an inner mass of cells. Now this inner mass of cells is covered by a protective layer. Okay. Now this inner mass of cells with the protective layer together called as gemmules. Now when the parent sponge dies, when this parent sponge will die, this inner mass of cells, the protective cover, the protective layer will be torn or it will be disintegrated. Now the inner mass of cells will form or it will develop into a new sponge, right. So if you see overall, you are supposed to remember Zeuspores are the special structures, asexual spores that are produced in Chlamydomonas by mitosis. Conidia are the special spores produced in Penicillium, type of fungus. They are also mitospores, asexual mode of reproduction. Hydra, asexual mode of reproduction is by budding, whereas in sponges, freshwater sponges, the asexual mode of reproduction is by formation of special structures called gemmules, which contains an inner mass of cells which can again develop into a new sponge with the onset of favorable conditions, right. Yes.